Hello again, I am Jim Bob, and welcome back to F1 Manager 24 Creator Team. We are racing, as always, with Goodwood F1 Racing, and tonight the board will make a decision as we finish up at the Hungaroring, round 12, I believe. Are we still going to be in a job at the end of this stream? So we are moments away from going to Budapest. Let us take a look at our stock in the warehouse. As you can see, I've got one spare part for everything. That's it. But we have got parts that are threatening to wear out very quickly. See, I've got an underfloor at high risk, a suspension at high risk. That's just on car 1. On car 2, just medium risks, but that does not mean that they are also immune from breakages at the end of the race. It's not good. Our current situation, we desperately need more finance. Hopefully the board will give us something. It's unlikely though. We have low confidence, which means odds are we're not going to get any money from the board at the end of our review, unless somehow we can pull off an amazing result and boost their confidence to satisfied, in which case we should, assuming it works in the same way as the previous game, we should get about 750k. These little board payouts suddenly seem so much more important when you don't have any money at all. Right, we have a little bit of news, which we'll go into while we're into practice, but let's have a look at the chat first of all. How are you doing, everybody? Ruben, Wayne, Rook, good to see you guys. Ben's here as well. Board must understand that you won't become a top team within the year with that amount of resources. Well, yeah. We'll see how we do. Any tips for making a logo? Just trying to be patient with it, really. Have a rough idea as to what you want to do. And then go from there. So, I've shown off the logos I've made before, but I'll show them off again. This is the Goodwood F1 Racing, based on the real-life Goodwood Road and Racing Club logo. Nice and simple, a Renault E-Tech, when I was hoping that I could put a second one of these custom logos onto the car at the same time. I was going to be the engine badge for our current engine logo, but couldn't do it. Unfortunately, can only put one on at a time. A very simple one using just 2 bits of the basic templates, just to create a lion inside a wreath. The Honda logo, nice and simple again. The Rolls-Royce logo, I'm probably going to do a bit more on that, but at the moment that's all it is, just 2 R's staggered as the real logo is. The Alfa Romeo logo was a little bit tricky. That was a case of choosing how to layer stuff. The Bentley logo, again, it's all about figuring out how to layer stuff. And the BMW logo, nice and straightforward. In terms of how to actually amend the logo, so I started this one with just a white ring, which I then rotated 90 degrees, and that sits at the base. And then the next layer up is a solid black, as you can see, and that goes above that, just a little bit smaller, so we get that nice white outline. Then it was a case of creating the crown, or putting the crown on there in the right position, putting in white squares, and it was just drop one in and then duplicate it and move it into position. So creating lots of white squares, as you can see. Then I did another couple of rings to give me the ability to have that ring over the top of the squares. So if I were to move this one down, you can see there, that ring there acts as the inner boundary, like that. And then this ring here sits over the top like that to block out the squares that are sitting and sticking out too far. And then it was just putting the letters in, duplicating them so they're all the same size, and then changing the letter to what I need it to be, and then moving them and rotating them to position them around the edges. It just takes a little bit of practice. You can easily spend quite a lot of time. This logo, from start to finish, took me about an hour to make because I was still learning. This was like the first one I ever did. But once you figure out how to layer things in the right way, you can actually come up with quite interesting little combinations of stuff. Okie dokie. Let's set some targets for tonight's Grand Prix. My car isn't horrendous, but it's not great. We are slightly quicker than one of the teams. I forget which one it is. I think it is... who is it? I forget who it is. It's not important because the car is still pretty rubbish. So we're not expecting a lot from our car tonight. I'm going to go 20th for both. And hopefully we can at least make sure that one of our cars finishes in 19th.
Welcome to the beautiful Three Springs Valley, here in Hungary. You're joining us in Budapest for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Budapest was formerly 3 cities, and today they're all coming together to kick off what we hope will be a thrilling weekend of racing. Let's get on with the weekend.
Right, we have a wet Friday, so practice 1 and practice 2 will be rain affected, but it will be a very hot quali and then a much cooler race according to the initial forecasts that we had. So we're going to start off with the soft tyres because we might have rain. We're going to go with 21 laps of fuel for this circuit. Let's have a look. This is quite a high downforce circuit. I'm going to go with a 15 rear wing. I'm going to pump that up to a 9. Let's go with a 7.3. Push that up there, pull that down a bit, see how that looks. Got some parts to change out as well, as always. Older engine. Older ERS, and I don't think I can go to an older gearbox. No, that one's dead. So that gearbox is the one we're using. Onto Lawson's car again. We'll go with the softs. Go those 21 laps of fuel. Let's go with a 10, a 14.5. Go with a 4.6. Go with a 3.4 and a 0.6. And now we'll change out those parts as well. So engine, ERS, and again we'll stick with that gearbox.
Check 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Copy, radio check.
Okay, copy.
All right, let's take a look at the weather. Oh, it's going to get pretty wet, isn't it? We'll try and stick out the first run, and then we'll go to inters for the second run. Right, I did say we had a little bit of news. Frontier have dropped details of the upcoming
I'm not fully
patch,
ready,
but it should go live next week on all platforms. They have literally just a couple of days ago dropped the patch for the Switch, which was the same one that we've already had for about a week now. So, in terms of stability, they are addressing various crash and stability fixes. They fixed a soft lock issue when selecting compare staff on the vacant staff member profile. For team management, they have reduced mentality impact on attributes, which I think needed to be the case. I'm assuming that's going to affect drivers as well, but at least in terms of staff, it does mean that engineers and the race engineers and your aero, head of technical, etc. They will all have less of a boost for high morality and less of a deficit, in theory, for low morality. We haven't actually been able to experience that ourselves yet, so I just have to take their word on it on that one. What else have they done? For car development, fixed AI starting races with major powertrain faults. They have improved AI assignment of engineers, increasing simultaneous projects in progress, and adjusted start dates for AI research projects. So, still tinkering, it seems, with the AI car development. The AI team's not working as intended, it would seem. That is still ongoing with more fixing then. For sponsorship, this is important for us. Fixed secondary sponsor payments not being received and reduced financial penalty for not meeting engagement targets. Good. They've also fixed inconsistencies in UI presentation of sponsorship payments. So that should hopefully make it a little easier to figure out exactly what's going on with sponsor payments. Always welcome. For race weekend, fixed strategy being reset when changes are made to pace mode within the driver options. That I'm really glad to see, because that's been bugging me. Fixed drivers sometimes becoming stuck in a garage after a red flag during qualifying. That I haven't seen. And they can also confirm that below are a list of reported issues that are currently under investigation for a future update. Check the progress there. 41%. That's not good. What about Lawson? 39. That's not good either. Let's call them both in now.
It's like super tricky to work out where we are with balance.
We'll make changes and then we'll go through the stuff that's currently under investigation. All right, so we actually got most of it right. It's just the stuff we got wrong. We got very, very wrong. Let's go with a 1.9. Let's go all the way to the far extreme on that. And let's pull that back. Let's push that up to a 10. And let's go with that. See where we shake out with that. We'll up that to 28 laps and put on a set of inters. Let's go up to a 15 on the rear wing. Let's pull that back a touch. Let's push that up to a 1.9. Let's go with that. So again, we're going to go with inters. And we're going to up the fuel load for a longer second run. Evening, Anthony. All right, then. Let's take a look at the stuff that's currently under investigation. Game processing speed improvements, further mentality balance, further AI card dev balance, contract and hiring logic improvements, fixes for erroneous team comms, too many cars being lapped, so it looks like they're going to adjust the pace, which might mean a new save file will be required. Created teams hitting the cost cap quickly and without clarity. AI utilization of CFD and wind tunnel allocation also under investigation. This is not a full list of everything the development team are working on. If your issue has not been addressed in a previous patch or is not listed here, you can report any bugs or issues at the blah 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 link for reporting issues. So yeah, new patch coming next week, and stuff being investigated for a patch after that at some point as well. So looks like more support is still incoming, which is excellent because the game is only a couple of weeks old. They kind of slowed down on bug fixes already. I would be very, very unhappy. Let's see how long we get support this year. We had it for about 3 months with the first game, about 4 months for the second game. Let's see what we get this time around.
Keep me updated on feeling for the car.
And that's a much healthier improvement. 81% for Porsche. Let's have a look at Lawson. 88, even better. Even better. And there we go. That's the end of the session. Moving on to free practice 2. Okay, so that needs to go to there then. Push that up. Push that up to compensate. Let's pull the front wing back to a 9. Well, let's try that. We want to go with 30 laps of fuel. Starting on dry tyres. Okay, let's go with mediums then. No, let's go with... Yeah, we'll go with the mediums. But we might sit in the garage for the opening few minutes based on what the weather's going to do. Again, let's go to a 2.8. Everything else gets little movements. I'm not going to make any changes. We'll just see how that shakes out. Did I do Porsche's pace settings? I did. All right, out they go.
Green.
Ah, shit. Force of habit. It is going to rain. I didn't want to go out. Damn it.
And here we've got a yellow flag.
I've gone too early.
Copy.
God, falling back in again. Oh, I'll get it right one of these days. Have I got enough fuel in the car now? Has it reset my run plan? No. Good.
Copy, copy.
Right, now we'll go out. So, chewed up those tyres a little bit early, but they should last the session. I could have sworn Anthony popped in earlier. Maybe not. How you doing, Dino?
Give me some feedback when you can.
94. We're getting closer. Just need a couple of little tweaks. Push that up a bit. Let's go with that. Dawson's actually gone backwards slightly. But I can see where I need to go with that, so that needs to go down to about there. That needs to go up to about there. Push the front wing up to a 9 again. Theoretically, something like that should be bang on. Or at least very, very close. Great. Just send them back out on inters and the track's dry. Well, at least we get to see now in real time how quickly these tyres will fall apart once the track goes too dry. Very quickly indeed. They are literally melting.
Copy.
make it to the end of the section. Mechanical fault for Porsche. He's about to puncture. I'm going to have to call him in. And Lawson as well. Oh, Porsche's already... Oh, yeah, Porsche's going to puncture. I missed the pits. That's one. That's two. That's three. And that's a retirement. Surely that's a retirement. He's still trying to make it back. There's the fourth one. And now he has to pull off. All right, we didn't get full feedback, unfortunately. Yeah, the engine is now on its last legs. This might be the last time we get to use it. I'm going to go with softs. I want to keep the mediums. And I want to keep the hards, because I think we're going to need them. Bit of a spin there for Teo.
Got it.
Not ideal when it comes to looking after the tyres. Luckily we only lost about 5% because we weren't pushing them that hard.
Updated on balance.
Alright, 97%. That's pretty close. Let's call him straight in
Yeah, copy that.
to see if it is an easy fix. %. Try that. Oh, loss would be 100. It's close enough. That's close enough. Just need to get that track knowledge up now. See if those changes for Porsche have worked.
Oh dear, what a miserable way to bow out of this one.
And the engine has blown up. Or has it? It's still alive, just. We have an impending failure caused by overheating and condition. Well, oh wow, it is overheating, isn't it? Our first engine failure. And there it goes.
Okay, copy.
It's a shame I couldn't get as close as I wanted. See the heat haze distortion there. Oh, there's flames. I just saw a little bit of flame. Yeah, that car's on fire. So not the best prep weekend for Porsche, really.
Copy that.
Oh God, Lawson's picked up underfloor damage. Ah, there goes my spare underfloor. And that's done. Practice. Nothing else we can do now until quali. Ferrari's looking good in this session, first and second. All right, let's take a look at our partial feedback for Porsche.
Let's hope the teams took full advantage of practice. It's time for qualifying.
The Hungaroring's short circuit can get crowded during Q1 and Q2. Teams need to get their drivers out there and in the best position to set a fast lap or risk being caught out.
In terms of Lance Stroll, how do you think he's doing, Karun?
It's interesting because they weren't that fast in practice. I'm not sure if this was a lack of pace or just the team trying different things, but I imagine we'll see their true performance soon enough.
Or maybe it's Stroll just being shit.
Strap yourselves in. This is Formula One.
Ah, dear. Right. Engine. ERS. Oops, and gearbox as well. That hasn't worked. So it needs to be the other side. Go with that. One flying lap. There goes my spare underfloor, which means I'm going to need to either roll one back for Spa, or maybe I roll one back here so I don't have to build another one for Spa. Spa's in 6 days. I'm not going to be able to build another one in time for Spa, so who gets the old one? I guess Lawson. And I'm gonna go with that gearbox. No fault on it yet.
Green.
And let's see if we can get a clean lap without getting held up.
Okay, mate, just try to work as much as you can on tires. As much as you can on tires.
Copy.
Now I just have to hope that one of those underfloors, or the underfloor on Porsche's car, doesn't break in this race, so that I've got one of each going into Spa, but one for each car. It's not an ideal situation.
Clear ahead. Okay, let's go.
Oh, god damn it. Both of their laps are ruined.
Copy.
God, look at the tyre wear lost to Porsche. That set of tyres is ruined as well. going to have to stop putting them on do not fight teammate, because if one makes a mistake like that, it ruins the lap for the other one, because he immediately pulls over to let his teammate back through again. Ocon with the lockup as well, so we're not the only ones making mistakes. We went the wrong way. Or we went too far. I can't fix it either. So 95% is the best we're going to get. I went the wrong way here as well. Ah! Damn it. Oh, come on. Don't want 2 laps of fuel, but it's, yeah, it's the easiest way for me to reset that back. There we go, get the right fuel load in. It's not been a great start to the weekend for us, has it? And we really could have done with a solid performance this weekend. Evening, Mike.
Copy.
Oh my god, it's my only set of tyres.
We're gonna stop in our box.
Oh boy. Oh, we've got a red flag. Oh yeah, big hit for Albon.
I hit the wall.
Yeah, you did. It's him out of qualifying. God, if only there hadn't been enough time left in the session, we could have actually got through with both cars. Right, can we find any improvement?
Working on those brakes and tires.
Copy.
Lawson's tyres are in pretty rough shape now. Our last new set of tyres for Porsche.
Temperatures are looking okay. You might find more traffic. Let's go.
No lock up into turn 1 this time. That's good. So Bottas is out. Gasly is out. Albon obviously is out. No point completing the lap with Lawson. He's not going to improve. It's all down to Teo. Is he going to knock out his teammate, or is he going to stay in Q1? He knocks out his teammate by just a tiny amount, less than a tenth of a second. And I've only got enough rubber left for one single lap. So we're going to go right at the end of the session.
Green.
Wait for the most rubber available. Spin for Danny Rick. It was on his flying lap as well. That's not ideal for him. He has improved though. He's up to 8th place now. And out we go.
Suzuka, you need to warm up.
Copy. Copy.
Sergeant blitzing through past us there.
Last time's not too bad actually. Not push.
Sector's colours are going to mean absolutely nothing for us. We're not going to get purple on any of these sectors. We're going to get green because it's our personal best. It's our only attempt. Just going to have to wait and see how we do across the line. Been a tidy lap. Don't know if it's been a quick one though. We will find out in just a second. We round the final corner. It's good enough for 14th. Oh, wow. Leclerc in trouble. And he goes second. Big improvement there. So, Alonso, Russell, Hulkenberg, Porsche, Ocon, and Sargent are the cars eliminated. Stroll just ahead of his teammate once again. And it is Max on pole by less than a tenth in the end from Charles Leclerc. Perez third, Sainz fourth, then it's two McLarens of Piastri and Norris. Hamilton in seventh, ahead of the two RBs of Tsunoda and Ricciardo. Stroll in 10th.
There's a fantastic atmosphere here at the Hungaroring today as we prepare for 70 laps of thrilling F1 action.
The heart may be in Budapest, but the racing soul is right here. Decades of F1 history saturate every turn of the Hungaroring, including the 1989 Grand Prix, where Nigel Mansell bullied his way from a P12 start to an ultimate victory.
The Hungaroring is one challenging succession of corners and turns. With few straights, it's affectionately known as the go-kart circuit. Drivers will have to find a proper rhythm to make the most of the layout, and for cars, low-speed downforce will be paramount. Welcome to race day, and before we get down to it, last-minute checks are being made.
Okay, some interesting strategy choices being presented to us there. I see no reason for that to change. We'll go with that. Not sure about this, though. It is slower, interestingly enough. No change at all there. But that works out a fraction quicker. All right, there we go then. So we're going to go with a two-stop with Porsche and a three-stop with Lawson. Let's see how that works for us. We want to take three laps of fuel out, I think. And off we go.
The anticipation is really building here. The fans in attendance are absolutely buzzing with excitement.
Buzz, buzz.
Many people here and at home are wondering what the Haas driver can do.
Not a huge surprise to see them in 19th, but they've certainly got the potential to move up from here.
But there's no more time left. We've got a race on our hands. This is it. The Hungarian Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
So, as expected, soft tyres on some of the cars at the back of the grid. Everyone in the top half, apart from Stroll, on hards or mediums. Does mean we are at risk of getting jumped a little bit. But what a great start for Porsche. Almost managed to get past George there. Lawson's down one place and down a bit of confidence as a result. And now the pace is going to start picking up.
Copy that. Copy.
Leclerc has bolted away at the start there, trying to brake for 1 second to Verstappen. Perez and Piastri have already dropped away. I need to see if I can survive these opening laps without losing any more places. No is the answer, as Porsche is dropped down to 15th as Sargent muscles his way through at the chicane. Those soft tyres is giving him much more grip in this early stage, but they're not going to last very long. Missed the DRS on Lawson. Sorry, on Sargent. So we're now vulnerable to Ocon, who lunges up the inside. Once again, we're seeing exactly what we saw at Australia. The double DRS zones are not working. The second zone isn't activating. So that's definitely a bug that needs to be fixed.
Copy.
So, it's one detection point at the start of the final corner for both of these zones. And they see it has not opened the rear wing. Albon just muscles his way through there. He looked like he had DRS, even though his wing didn't open. Maybe it's a visual bug. I don't know. Maybe he was using DRS as well. But, sorry, ERS as well. But he just went flying through. And our drivers are bleeding out,
Okay, copy.
confidence-wise. Magnussen's going to be up next. And I still have more soft tyres behind me in Valtteri.
Copy.
So Valtteri should dive bomb past us. If not into turn 1, then certainly into turn 2. Yeah, look at that. The AI acting there like it has got DRS. But at least in the initial phase, maybe it's just the tyres, maybe it's the battery, I don't know. But we did hold them off, which is good. Magnussen went flying past Porsche, no surprise there. Porsche's confidence now plummeting. This is why I was considering soft tyres for the opening stint.
Yeah, copy that.
Lawson still hanging on there, confidence-wise. Hopefully these soft tyres are going to wear out soon.
Copy.
Really don't want to push our tyres because the wear rate's pretty high already.
Copy.
Oh, come on. I didn't get the DRS. It looked like I did. God damn.
Okay, copy.
Oof. Big drop. Trying to get back onto Magnussen because he's going to be stopping very soon. Maybe end of next lap. The way those tyres are wearing out.
Copy, copy.
Magson trying to cover the move. We get up the inside. And there we go. We are through. So a little bit of extra confidence for Porsche. That gets him right on the edge there of getting back into medium confidence. Joe is not a threat at this stage. And his mediums have really taken a pummeling. Hopefully we can go on the offensive a little bit with Lawson. Try and claim one of these places back. Magnussen's almost certainly going to box. I don't know if Bottas is going to go another lap or not. Hope he does. Yes, he does. Excellent.
Copy.
See if I can punch through in turn 4. Nope. Lifted quite badly there as well. Maybe at the chicane.
Okay, mate, copy.
I want to get past Valtteri before he pits. Probably should have just gone very aggressive instead of trying to save a little bit of battery on the main straight. It's too late now. Yeah, he's going to get away from us. Oh, that's so careless. Magnussen's still out there. And there goes Magnussen. And now we're going to get Valtteri.
Copy. Copy. Copy.
So Bottas staying out very long. Hard tyres going on. We've got the gap already. Lovely stuff. Right, looking ahead. Sargent and Albon keeping their cars looking good. There's a fault somewhere. Is it damage? Or is it a fault? Could be a damaged component. I don't see any wing damage. Might be the underfloor. He is running... Oh, it's his engine, look. Yeah, his engine's into damaged territory. He's running a new gearbox and a new ERS today, thanks to that big shunt into the barrier in qualifying. There's Valtteri boxes. God, look where the Ferrari of Leclerc is already. Jesus. The pace deficit here is immense. He's going for another set of softs. He's going to come out behind Magnussen, but he'll get past him pretty quickly on those tyres. And our engine temps are still high. Try and cool them down a little bit.
Copy, copy.
But the car's definitely not happy. Surely some kind of fault.
I wonder if that's Sonoda's engine. Let's see. He's about to cross the line. Oh, he has crossed the line. That's Ricciardo about to cross the line. So let's have a look at Sonoda. It's an ERS issue. Here you can see actually a very easy look at the difference between our car's cooling and Sonoda's. Sonoda's engine is fine at 118 degrees. Ours is overheating at 114. We desperately need to work on cooling as well as everything else, it seems. And there we go, 113, and it's now in the right window. Let's see if it goes back up again. What is the current air temperature? 27 degrees, track temperature 42. Are we closing on Gasly? I'm not sure. No, we're not, but we are still running the cooler engine setting. And we have a yellow flag on track. I'm not sure where that... Oh, it's a lockup for Magnussen.
So here we go, heading into turn one.
That's not good for those hard tyres.
And the car fails to respond. And they ended up their own passenger.
Gets going again, loses a bit of time, but he still is ahead of Valtteri. Joe's boxing has already been lapped by 3 cars as a result. Finally, no. There we go. Finally got the engine temps down for Lawson.
Copy box.
And Sargent now diving in for his first stop. Taking those soft tyres at a good distance. And he's going onto a set of hards. How far behind is he? 4.5 seconds. He's going to be closing up pretty quickly. Lawson is now closing in on Gasly. Engine temp's gone back up again as we're hitting dirty air. Gasly could be boxing this lap. Hopefully he stays out another one.
Copy.
Bloody boxes. Alright, what tyres is he going for?
Copy. Copy.
Hard tyres for Gasly. And he will come out behind the leaders. Sargent's taken about a second out of us on this lap so far. Ocon dives in. Set of mediums. I'm actually going to have a quick look at this strategy because I think I might be able to improve it a little bit. No, I can't. It's 4 seconds slower. We'll stay as we are then. And we'll keep the softs just in case of a late safety car. Evening, Anthony. See, Sargent has absolutely torn into us there. He was 3 seconds faster on that last lap.
Copy.
There's Albon not far behind as well. I think I'm going to box early just to avoid losing confidence.
Copy box.
Has my game crashed since I've had it? It's soft locked once, but it hasn't outright crashed, I don't think. I'm not sure. Might have done. All right. Well, our first stop be good. Hey, 2.5. That's not bad. That's our best stop for a while. We're going to get out just ahead. Oh, so close. Nearly got rear-ended by Valtteri there. We are just ahead of Magnussen. Here comes a Ferrari. And there's a Red Bull and a McLaren coming through as well. That is Perez and Norris. And we are now 1 lap down. Here comes Perez and Norris. Oh, this could be bad. This could be bad. We're going to get pulled over in a really bad spot, and we don't have the DRS. Magnussen does. Oh, actually, we might have got away with it. I think we've got away with it.
Copy that.
We did. The battery deployment saved us there.
Copy.
There we go. That actually worked out very nicely indeed. Porsche holding off Albon, but only just.
Copy that.
Albon gets through. Can we at least stay ahead
Copy, copy.
of Sargent and get the DRS? We lost the DRS already. My God. Sargent tries to go around the inside. Battery saves us. And I'm going to box this lap
Come on, mate.
because there's a lot of fast cars coming through. I don't want to lose any more confidence.
Box, box.
Copy, box, box.
Oh, great, I'm going to get blue flagged again. Actually, it was just a straight overtake. No blue flag needed.
Copy.
So, pretty good first stint there for Teo.
Pit lane.
Just getting swamped by faster cars at the moment. With Lawson, though. .8, yeah, that's more what I was expecting. Lawson's confidence has recovered very nicely. Not quite so well for Porsche, unfortunately.
Copy.
We've got him on a don't fight instruction because he is running a very different strategy.
Copy, copy.
That is unfortunately going to drop him into the clutches. Potential. Oh no, it's a McLaren behind. Thought it was Magnussen.
VPG 3.7 cap.
Copy.
Sonoda's fault escalates.
And as far as we can tell, they've got a fault with the...
So his ERS is now really starting to struggle for battery deployment. Sights into the pits, so he's going to be lapping us again very soon. As Charles Leclerc sets a new fastest lap of 1:19.8. Way faster than we can do. And there is Sainz just exiting the pits.
Temperatures are okay.
Copy.
Try and just get these engine temps down again.
Copy, copy.
And now Max with the fastest lap of 1:19.5, 0.3 quicker than Leclerc.
Copy.
Just going to stay in harvest mode till the Red Bull goes through.
Copy.
So we are above target at the moment. It means we will get some decent money at the end of the race. Nothing earth-shatteringly good.
Copy, copy.
And now Perez has picked up an issue.
Copy.
But it looks like they're...
And again, it's not going to give us any clue.
Copy. Copy. Copy.
This game is so addictive. It is very addictive. Right, let's have a look at what Perez's fault is. It is engine.
Yeah, copy that.
So it's hard to know exactly what our pace really is right now because we're constantly getting pulled over for blue flags. But we are looking good for at least holding on to the positions we have right now. I just don't know if we're going to be able to move forward at all.
Okay, copy.
Your son Toby wants to shout out, "Hello, Toby!" There you go. What engines do I have? Renault.
Copy.
And through goes the McLaren of Norris. Right, so 11 seconds back now to the next car. Immediately get dirty air in our engines again.
Copy.
Right, where is Gasly? There he is. Seems to be having a better time of it with the traffic than we are. And yet we are lapping quicker. The problem we've been having is that the cars have been passing us and then boxing and then coming back through on us again. And so Gasly's only been hitting those blue flags once. We've been hitting them twice for the same cars. And that's what's opened the gap up.
Copy.
Put my ARS in neutral. No, I want to start upping the pace a little bit. See if we can close back in towards Gasly and also try and stay ahead of Russell as long as we can before he starts coming up to lap us. Getting to the point where I'm going to need to put Porsche back in front of Lawson. Porsche is definitely closing in now.
Yeah, copy.
Hit me now.
Copy. Copy.
There we go. Monaco might be your hardest race so far. Yeah, it's an awkward circuit, Monaco. So hard to overtake when you don't have any downforce or power in the car.
Copy.
Right, we've got pretty much a pit stop lead now over Joe, which is nice. So we're pretty much secure, as I say, in 18th and 19th. I'd like to think we can move forward a little bit. We have closed the gap,
in the pits?
and Albon now having problems.
What was that?
Not a good stop. He will get out way ahead of us still, but he's going to come out behind Sargent, and we've got a yellow flag. And that was Sargent.
Now this was at turn 1. Oh, and the car locks up. They took a gamble, and it was just too late.
And then he has to cede position to his teammate. So Gasly's going to be boxing soon. So Sargent. As Ocon dives in. Might be him to the end. Don't think it will be. I'm expecting another stop out of Ocon. Porsche has gone through and is going to get overtaken very quickly, as is Lawson. That's not worked out well for us.
Copy. Yeah, copy that.
Let's see if we can at least hold him up a little bit before he gets through. We're going to be boxing very soon anyway.
Struggling a little bit with the fronts.
George is starting to close in as well.
Copy.
All right, nice defensive move there. Managed to hold him off.
Yeah, copy.
No, he's going to get us here.
Copy.
Or is he? We've held him off.
Copy. Copy.
And now Gasly finally boxes. We move to cover the inside line. Can we hang him out to dry around the outside? Not this time. This time he does get through. There's George closing in on the back of us.
Copy.
He's going to be on us. To blue flag us.
Yeah, copy.
We did manage to delay Ocon for a lap, so that's given Porsche a little bit more breathing room, but he's going to be on him very soon.
Copy. Copy box.
Closing in on Logan. Logan's going to be boxing probably at the end of this lap. New fastest lap for Oscar Piastri, a 1:18.1. That is a quick lap.
I think we need to start getting a little bit quicker.
Who popped out in front of us? One of the Red Bulls. Ah, that's excellent. That is excellent because it means we don't get blue flagged. You putting the old engines in for Monaco? Yeah, that's what I did, and I almost ended up with points. If I'd put new engines in, I might have actually been able to nab a point.
get him.
Copy. Copy, copy.
That one just sails on through.
Copy.
Try to save a bit
Oh no, he
here.
doesn't.
Copy, copy.
We held him off. Ooh, mechanical fault for Verstappen.
Let's have some weird fluid.
Is that going to be gearbox? It's just crossed the line. Let's have a look. No, it's engine. Sargent's gone for another set of soft tyres.
Yeah, copy.
How do we get the DRS there? I have no idea how we got DRS, but I'll take it. How did I see that Verstappen has an engine problem? Look at the little yellow cog next to his name. And then from there, I went to lap history, to car condition, and there you can see. We have got faster cars coming through. One of the RBs, that might be, yeah, that's Sonoda. And then Gasly right on the back of Sonoda. And once again, we're able to fight him off. Yeah, there's Gasly closing in on those medium tyres. He's hanging nicely onto the back of Sonoda here. Ricciardo's right behind them as well. So this could be bad for Teo. Can't really bring him in any earlier. Or can I? If I were to go medium and soft. It's fractionally slower, but I'm not going to get blue flag. Let's do that.
Come on, let's push.
Copy that.
Let's melt these tyres for 2 laps. And then change everything up a bit. I'm about to get lapped by a few cars. Quite a few cars. And then I'm going to deploy the battery as soon as I've done that. As soon as they all get through. Oh, Gaz has got an issue. Lovely. Lovely stuff. I mean, he's been sat right behind there. He's been sat behind Sonoda for a long time. He's probably cooking his engine. I've almost dropped Ocon here. I have dropped Ocon. Let's go another lap.
Box.
Okay, copy. Box.
And Sonoda has gone through. That's dropped Ocon into the clutches of his teammate. And there is Ricciardo just behind the pair of them. Right, I am now free and clear. Oh no, not quite. There's a Ferrari still to come through. I am 2 laps down. I am now overfueled by 0.3 kilos with Lawson.
Copy.
And into the pits we go. I was hoping I could get there before before Sonoda got me, but couldn't quite make it. That's cost me a few seconds. .9 again.
Copy. Okay.
Sixteenth to 22nd. Is that your qualifying results? Oh, an issue in the pits for Ricciardo. That helps a little bit in terms of potentially blue flags.
Okay.
Oh, wow, he was held for a long time there. Was that us going through there? It was. Ah, okay. That might actually hurt us then.
Temperature's looking good for me.
Copy, copy.
Don't go crazy in the rears.
Copy that.
Right now, we seem to be actually keeping pace with the cars in front of us that have just lapped us. Yeah, they're doing 122s, and we're doing 122s. Let's see if we can just push up a little bit. Try and delay getting lapped by Sainz and Piastri and Norris.
Copy.
They're all of a sudden they're coming up very, very quickly. But they're about to stop, or at least Sainz is about to stop, so I don't really want to get blue flagged by him. I'm going to anyway. Damn it. And there's Ricardo.
Okay, copy.
Oh, there's Sargent.
That's my mate. Okay, we need to push a bit more.
Two Ferraris are both in at the same time. And we get past Sargent. Lovely stuff.
Okay, copy, copy.
How far back is Lawson?
Copy.
Yeah, a little way. Didn't get the DRS, damn it. But I didn't get told to lift and coast on the exit of the final turn, unlike Sargent, so that's opened up a 4-second gap. And look how quickly Lawson's closed up to him. He got caught not just by the McLaren of Piastri, but also, of Norris, but also by Ricardo as well. I'm hanging onto the back of Stroll here.
Copy. Copy.
It's so hard to know exactly where everyone is on the track at the moment. The pace is so wild. So many cars getting blue flagged in weird spots. I'm quicker than Stroll. I need to get past him.
Copy.
He's going to be boxing this lap, I think. It's going to get him out of the way. There he goes. And now I've got Norris and Tsunoda behind me. Well, sorry, Norris and Ricciardo. Tsunoda's just dived into the pits.
I need to overpush it.
Copy. Copy. Copy.
So is this going to be Sargent's final pit stop? He's going another lap. I was expecting him to box. Really would like to get in front of him before he dives into the pits. Ah! Damn it, I got blue flagged for the Ferrari. And we couldn't follow him through. It's a shame. Oh, he's got off. He's locked up. There we go. We'll take the position. Thank you very much.
Okay. Copy.
Right, I am. Oh, I was about to say I am closing in on Gasly, and immediately I have to lift because I get blue flagged. And there's Norris, which means Max is coming up as well. We've got an RB behind me as well. There's Max getting past the RB.
Copy.
Oh, look how much time I've lost on this lap just to those blue flags. I was like 4 seconds or so behind Gasly. I'm 13 seconds behind now. And I've got a Ferrari coming up behind me again. It's so hard to make progress. Although Gasly's getting jumped by a lot of cars. It's his turn for a shitty lap. Goddamn blue flags.
Copy.
See if we can get the DRS off the back of Sainz here. Yes.
Copy, copy.
Oh, he's bloody boxed, hasn't he? Gasly. There goes my opportunity to get an overtake on him.
Copy that.
And there's Gasly now behind Lawson.
Okay, copy that.
How long to go? Another 5 laps, maybe? 6 laps? Enough for me to do that.
Any good pace?
There we go. At least we got a little bit of delay on Gasly. So hopefully we'll get out in front of Sargent. There is a Red Bull coming up. That's Perez. I'm going to be getting blue flagged by him almost immediately out of the pits. But this is it to the end now for Lawson. There goes Perez. So we're not even going to get the blue flag. That is good. Get the tyres up to temp quickly. We are 16 laps away from finding out whether we're going to keep our jobs. How can you get sacked from your own team? Because you're not. It's not your team. It's you're just the manager of a team that you've created, but you don't own the team. You don't have operational control in full control. You still are answerable to a board of directors, and if the board don't like the job you're doing, they will sack you.
You ready?
Copy. Copy.
I think Ron Dennis at McLaren. It was his team, but he got pushed out by the board. Martin Whitmarsh came in.
Head down.
Copy.
And I have a real fight in my hands with Sargent by the look of it. Over 18th place.
Okay, copy. Copy. Copy.
I just realised I'd left Lawson in block, which probably hurt his pace a little bit.
Okay, copy. Good.
Okay, box.
Box. Copy.
Alright, final stop for Porsche this lap. putting on a set of softs. Let's see how quick we can go with those. I doubt we'll be quick enough to catch back up to Gasly, but I'll settle for 17th and 18th.
Pity.
Oh, and I actually managed to back Ocon up into in one of the Aston Martins there. Lovely. Oh, a mechanical fault for Sainz now. Oh, that's a good stop. 2.54. That could be point worthy. It's been a while since we scored pit stop points. Now we don't get an update as to where we ranked. Sargent has finally got through. But his tyres are in much worse shape now. So we will get him back. Just a question of when. 16.5 seconds to Gasly. Might be able to get him.
Copy.
And Sargent is sprinting on 20.1. Speaking of sprinting, that's what I'm about to do with Teo. And Logan. Lawson is catching Sargent. So that little breakaway that he did is coming under pressure already. I've got a Red Bull closing in, and it's Max, then Albon, and then Leclerc. Looks like Max is going to win this race. He's got much better tyres than Leclerc.
Copy.
Now, how quick is my quickest lap going to be? The fastest lap is currently a 1:16.3. This is full push on tyres, fuel and battery, but with a much shitter car. 1:16.9. That's not too far away. It's only 0.6 off.
Easy, mate, easy.
Copy. Copy, copy. Copy.
And I just took 4.5 seconds out of Gasly. There's Albon. Closing in on us. And then Leclerc behind. Leclerc now 10 seconds behind Max. Yeah, Max has really hammered those tyres. He had a much healthier lead, advantage tyre-wise than that. So he's really hammered those tyres in the last few laps. Perez finally gets past Gasly. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. It's Magnussen again.
And if we watch Magnussen, things were going smoothly. And there's the lockup. By that point, it was just too late.
There's the blue flag.
Copy.
But that might actually help me, because I'll get DRS now. That'll help close the gap to Logan. Just got to watch out for that Ferrari that's coming. Porsche and Gasly has come down again, 6.5 seconds now. Might get him for 16th.
Copy. Copy.
There we go. Preempted the move across.
Okay, copy.
Snuck my way through. And I want to try and pull a gap quickly. Ferrari's going to catch me in a weird place again. If I'm lucky, I can get DRS off the back of the Ferrari. I don't think I can. I think I just lost way too much speed through there. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Struggling a little bit with the fronts.
Damn it, Lawson's going to get DRS though. And I didn't. Shit.
Okay, mate, copy. 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 Copy.
So let's pick up the pace.
Again, powerless to stay with George.
6 laps after this.
Okay.
I think. We'll try.
Copy.
He's on soft tyres. He's going to be very fast. Missed it again.
Copy. Copy.
He got me. God damn.
Copy.
He's going to sprint any moment now as well.
Five laps to go.
Copy. Copy.
Oh, it's less than that. It's 2 laps to go once we cross the line.
Copy. 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 Yeah, copy. Copy.
Try to get him. Get him.
Copy.
Alright, there we go. Back in front again. Can we hold him off this time?
Yeah, copy.
And can I get onto Gasly?
Ahead. Just focus on yourself now.
Alright, we've got 2 laps to go with Porsche unless Max laps us on this lap. So I've got to get in front now, just in case.
Copy. 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 Copy.
Ah, damn it.
Copy. Copy.
Go on, go on, go on.
In a long race. Head down.
Yes! Pushed him wide. 16th and 18th. I will happily take that. I wish I'd been a bit more optimistic with my sponsor goals now, rather than 20th and 20th, but at least we've got cash from both drivers. There is Lawson.
Over the finish line, and today's winner.
Max beats Leclerc by 14.5 seconds. He is just racking up the wins. Win number 11 now. How did I do that with minus fuel? Because I was laps down. I was multiple laps down. I was like 3 laps down. So each lap of fuel is about 1.4 kilos. So I could have been 4.2 kilos under, effectively, and still been okay. But I was working off the assumption I was 2 laps down, so I was keeping my fuel below 2.8.
And among the drivers heading back to their teams, we see Carlos Sainz.
A 5th place finish ensures they're taking away a fair few points from this one.
And no doubt, Verstappen fans will be celebrating the Dutchman's achievement.
There really doesn't seem to be a way to stop them winning this year. Amazing consistency.
Some big boos there. How you doing,
and
Army?
As far as those 3 are concerned, well, they'll be leaving Budapest hungry for more. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
Bit of a mixed bag, really.
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things...
Yeah, we don't need to hear that again. So, confirmation then of the final result. It is win number 11 for Max Verstappen. Charles Leclerc is second there with the fastest lap as well. 2 places gained for both McLarens. They finished 3rd and 4th. Piastri on the podium. Sainz in 5th. Perez down to 6th. Russell at 5 places to get 7th ahead of Tsunoda. Fernando Alonso up 2 to take 9th. Hamilton down 3 but hangs on for the final point in 10th. Then it's Ricciardo, Stroll, Albon, Hulkenberg, Ocon, Porsche in the end, managing to get 16th place. Gasly up 4 places for 17th. Lawson in 18th, managed to beat off Sargent a little bit more comfortably in the end there. And then Zhou, Bottas and Magnussen bringing up the end. Driver standings then, it's 328 points now for Max Verstappen. So his lead over Carlos Sainz grows by another 15 points. And he is now 113 points clear. It's going to be just the Verstappen walkover of the season, isn't it? 10 points is the gap back to Norris. He's closed the gap by 2 tonight. Some good points for Leclerc. He pulls away a little bit from Oscar on 180 points now, 14 ahead of Piastri. Perez, just 8 points for him. He's down on 129 points. Really is lacking very badly compared to his teammate. He is 199 points behind Max after 13 races. And then Tsunoda is 7th with 4 points gained tonight. He's on 50, 4 ahead of Lewis on 46. Russell 3 points behind on 43. And 10th is Alonso moving up above his teammate by the 2 points he scored tonight. 11th is Stroll, 12th is Ricciardo. No one else has scored points yet. No one's changed any places. Into the constructor standings, it is 457 points for Red Bull. Ferrari in second on 395 points. They are 58 points behind. Nope. They are not 58 points behind. They are 62 points behind. McLaren are trailing Ferrari. They lost another couple of points tonight. They are 24 points behind now. Massive gap, once again, to Mercedes on 89 points. RB on 67. Aston on 54. No one else has scored, and the team order has not changed. Into the pit stops, and we miss out. We had a good stop, and we still miss out. It's so annoying. 2.48 was the slowest. We had a 2.54 and a 2.59 and a 2.58. These have been our best stops for weeks. Race weeks, days for us. And we still miss out, unfortunately. It is first for Max, Ferrari in second, McLaren in third, Mercedes fourth, Red Bull fifth, getting double points tonight. Williams getting 6th and 10th with double points as well. Sauber 7th, Alpine 8th, Haas 9th. Standings look like that then. We are in 10th, losing ground to everybody, and Haas are now starting to close us in. We are now only 7 points ahead. Need an improvement in our pit crew. We picked up 530 grand. Very nice. Need that money. Absolutely need that money. And now it's time for the board to render judgment. So our target is 9th. We are below our target. Long-term objective is 0 out of 12, but we've got 2 more seasons after this one. Board confidence is low, so we get no cash bonus, but we are still in a job for now. And next up is Belgium, round 14, and the last race before we go into the summer break. That will be tomorrow night's race. I believe it's just a normal race, not a sprint. Yep, just a normal race. No sprint at Spa this year. And then once we get through Spa, we will have new parts on the car. Let's dive into our emails first of all. So our expected finish was 21st, we finished at 16th, so above target. We'll check and see what the board thought of that in a minute. Let's see. Lots of parts have failed. Damn it, the underfloor failed. So I'm only going to have one fast underfloor for the next Grand Prix. That's such a pain. Tim Tramitz has potential. Yes, he does. Part of the Red Bull family. Young German driver. I've seen his stats before. He's pretty decent. I can't afford to hire anybody. So let's take a look at the F2 podium. In the sprint, it was Pepe Marti ahead of Kush Maini, Antonelli in third, Behrman fifth. And then in the feature race, Pepe Marti ahead of Crawford, Maini on the podium again, Antonelli up 3 places to finish in fifth. Where is Behrman? Down in ninth. Not a good weekend for Behrman. Not a good weekend for Hajar either. Way down the order in the sprint. There he is in 12th. and not having the best of results in the race either, finishing in 10th. Right, let's take a look at the damage. There goes my spare front wing, there goes my spare side pod. There goes my spare underfloor. And now I don't have a spare rear wing. That is something I can replace. Just make sure I'm working on the right one. I've got time and money to be able to replace that rear wing. But only just. There we go. So that'll be ready for Spa. Again, our car certainly looks amazing. It isn't. It's just broken parts on other cars that have yet to be replaced. There is that spare rear wing. Let's now fit that. There we go. So we have no spare rear wing, but we don't end up dropping a load of performance. And all of a sudden, they see our car back to back to where it was. There's other teams have replaced broken parts as well. Evening, Toby. So, tomorrow's race is prepped and ready. Let's see what the weather's going to be like. It's going to be dry. Not sure if that helps us or not, actually. I think we might possibly have had a better chance in the wet. I don't know. We don't have a good car. But this will be the last race with the car in its current guise. We will have a new underfloor and new side pods in coming out of development and into production in time for the Dutch Grand Prix in Zandvoort, and hopefully they will provide us a nice little bit of extra performance. I would love to get another part going as well. I just don't have the money. I've got a whole raft of parts that need to be replaced, and I need money to be able to build these parts that are coming as well. So yeah, it's going to be a very, very difficult second half of the season. We're not going to get any research done this year by the look of it, unfortunately. We just don't have any money. So hopefully we can avoid too much loss of performance. Let me check the calendar. When does our sponsor agreement end? There. So we will find out once we've completed this Grand Prix tomorrow. We'll also get our next bit of funding from the sponsors, and then set a new sponsor plan for the mid-season break. Right, that's it for me for tonight. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's race. We did better than I thought we would. I just kind of wish I'd been a little braver with the financial reward options, but never mind. I'm going to be very optimistic, very conservative with my choices at Belgium, I think. Certainly for Lawson. Maybe I'll be a bit more adventurous with Porsche, given that he has got the better of the two underfloors on the car right now. But I'm not expecting great things tomorrow at all, because it's a very fast circuit and we do not have any real speed at all. So could be a very painful race tomorrow. I've been saying that a lot, but every race has had the potential to be a disaster. And I don't see anything changing tomorrow. So Roll on Monday. Right. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with more F1 Manager very soon.